I really like that you have been kind of the front line for the BBWs and really have just kind of paved the way for them in a sense to get in, because I'm sure 18 years ago it was like, okay, that's only this one standard look of model or industry girl. So what were the challenges you faced back then? And then I want to get into the BBW fashion show that you do at Exotica.
So I think the challenge back then was that BBWs get very comfortable remaining in this community of other BBWs. And for me, I stepped outside of that. I wasn't just going to work with BBWs. I wasn't just going to work with those who wanted to work with me. I took that initiative and was like, I'm going to do projects and work with people that don't announce that they work with BBWs, but I'm going to keep asking until someone says yes.
Yeah.
And I think that was definitely what set me apart from other people that were in the industry that were just doing whatever they had to for mainstream attention, or were doing things because they wanted awards. I wanted to do things that broke barriers, broke the walls, and took BBWs out of this special fetish box where we were being fetishized, and put us into a place where it's like, we are one of the top selling genres in porn. Why aren't we getting that type of attention? And it was because no one really had the balls, or no one really had the initiative, or didn't know how or what to do. And I didn't do it by myself. There was definitely some trailblazers like Carla Lane, April Flores, just to name a couple off the top of my head. But there were other BBWs that basically helped with this transition and made BBWs more of a common and recognized genre within the adult industry. So I did some good work, but like I said, I didn't do it alone.
Well, definitely good work. So how did you get into working with Exotica and then having the fashion show that you put on?
So that happened because BoobTube was at Exotica, and the vendor that was supposed to do the BBW fashion show in Miami ended up having to cancel at the last minute. So naturally they were like, hey, do you want to do the fashion show? And I was, heavy into buying all these Kixies and these thigh-high stockings, and just started selling them, like literally weeks before, had just set up my website. And so they were like, hey, do you want to do the fashion show? And the irony is, I was the first one to put BBWs on the stage at Exotica years ago with a BBW fashion show. So it was kind of full circle. Like, okay. So I had 2 weeks to put it together and was like, let's do this. And now it's become a permanent part of the show, which I'm super excited about. And I enjoy meeting new faces or working with other models inside of the adult industry, and models that aren't in the adult industry that come to Exotica and want to get on the stage and show off these amazing stockings. And not only that, but just being able to experience being on stage in that high energy. And it's very invigorating to get up there and be like, I am a BBW, but you're not going to set me aside or put me in a box. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to show you I can shine bright and do great things just like anyone else. So for me, it's been a very empowering position to be able to say, I want you to come on stage with me and experience this with all these other beautiful BBWs.